Every week, there's some work that quietly eats away your time. Whether it is manually pulling numbers or looking through tens of documents to find the three things that really matter to you. Some of you might also be using Claude to find answers to these questions. But what if Claude could actually do the work for you? Not just answers to questions, but actually execute the entire end-to-end workflow. In today's video, we're going to do exactly that. I'm going to show you how you can use Claude to automate entire workflows, not just complete one task. If you're new here, my name is Abhilash. I've been in business-facing functions for my entire career at Google, which spans 13 years. And I started this channel with the simple goal of being able to share some of my learnings with the community out there. So in this video, we'll cover off Claude Cowork, how to set it up, and then use Claude Cowork for a bunch of applications, ranging from research and analysis, client management, project and task management, business operations, and data analytics and modeling. So let's start with the first part of the video. What is Claude Cowork? If you've been following this channel, you already know what Claude is. You might also be using the chat functionality within Claude to search for answers, summarize insights, and even come up with travel recommendations. And if you haven't checked out my last video where I talked about Claude Code and how you can use that to build an agent, I'll link the video right below the like button. Claude Cowork sits between Claude Chat and Claude Code. To simplify this understanding, think of Claude Chat as your thinking partner. You have a conversation with this thinking partner and it gets you the answers that you want. Claude Code is your developer. If you have a goal of developing an application or a chatbot like we discussed last time, Claude Code can do it by mostly using natural language prompts. Claude Cowork is your operator. You give it a goal and it actually does the work leading up to that goal. It can read your file, it can organize folders, it can generate presentations and Excel sheets. It can even do financial modeling that we'll talk about in a second. And it does all of that by relying on the files and folders that are available within your local computer. So in a nutshell, Claude Chat responds to you, whereas Cowork works for you. It figures out the steps, comes up with a plan, and once you approve the plan, it goes ahead and executes it. If you're someone who does a lot of repetitive tasks and you have material that you can provide the engine to understand what sort of responses you generate, then Claude Cowork is for you. Let's move on to the second part of the video, which is setting up Claude Cowork in your environment. To get started, you need the Claude desktop application. I'll link this as well in the description below. The Claude Cowork option is available on all paid plans, and you can find Cowork nested between chat and code within the desktop application. The first thing you'll have to do is give Claude access to the folders and files it will have to use to execute some of these workflows for you. You have the prerogative to choose which folders and files it has access to, so it won't touch anything that you haven't approved. To me, the real unlock of workflow automation comes from the connector plugins that Claude facilitates. You can connect your Claude environment to Google Drive, to Google Calendar, to Notion, Slack, and a bunch of other plugins. And these are the connectors that enable you to automate a lot of the workflow based on the folders and the files that are available in your local desktop or laptop environment. Now that we understand what Cowork is and how to set it up within your desktop environment, let's move on to the first use case, which is using Claude Cowork for research and analysis. This is where Claude can become your research assistant and generates output that makes your life very, very simple. Whether you're analyzing a bunch of files or scanning through a bunch of reports or trying to put together a summary that makes sense to you, Claude Cowork can come in really, really handy. Let's assume that I'm putting together a summary for the advertising business and ecosystem. And one of the jobs that I have to do is analyze Meta's quarterly earnings report and put together an executive summary of sorts. If you look at the AI sales research folder, you will see that I have the Q3 and Q4 quarterly earnings from Meta listed here. If I go back to my Cowork terminal on my desktop application and type in the following prompt, read all my files from the AI sales research folder, analyze the Meta reports provided, and put together a one-page executive summary with key takeaways, supporting data points, and a section on what it means for the advertising business. Cowork reads the file, analyzes the file, parses through the data, understands the schema, and then puts together this beautiful looking executive summary for my consumption or for me to be able to share with anyone else who's looking at the advertising ecosystem. And that's not it. You can also do competitor analysis. If you pulled in the documentation of quarterly earnings for Amazon's advertising business for Q3 and Q4, you can prompt the Cowork engine to look at Meta's reports and Amazon's report and compare it to each other. And you can also be very, very specific about what you want from that comparison. You can ask for the distinction in revenue or operating margin in both of those businesses. You can also understand who's investing more on AI as an engine for their advertising business and summarize the future-looking outlook for both of these businesses. I remember when I started at Google and I had to analyze a bunch of reports, I would do so manually and it would eat up hours and hours of my time. Now you can let a tool like Claude Cowork do the work for you. Let's move on to the second workflow, which focuses on client management and document creation. If you run a freelance business or if you're a solo entrepreneur, previously you could be spending inordinate amount of time on creating documents, setting down standard operating procedures, summarizing notes, creating templates to respond to proposals that are coming through. All of those processes can now become more efficient and effective for your business. Let me show you two workflows here. The first workflow we are going to test out is the creation of a client onboarding document. I'm going to assume that I am a creative agency that's onboarding a new studio called Greenfield Studios. The folder that Claude's going to access to put together this client onboarding document should have material like your brand equity and what your brand stands for. In our case, I'm asking Claude to put together the onboarding document for the first time. So the prompt I'm going to use says, I just signed a new client, Greenfield Studios, a boutique marketing agency. Create a client onboarding document that includes welcome message, project scope summary, communication guidelines, key milestones and timeline, tools we'll use in an FAQ section. Use my company branding from the brand image and save as a Word doc. As you'll see, it puts together a document where it welcomes the client to the partnership, provides a project summary, communication guidelines, key milestones and timelines, tools that we'll be using, and a section around FAQ, which is exactly what I asked the system to do. Now, this is not using information that I provided from my previous client work, but you can do that. And so your onboarding document is always going to reflect the kind of work that you like to do. And since this is the first time I'm building it, I can go in and change the elements that I do not like and then feed it back into the folder which Cowork is going to use for future onboarding documents. With the onboarding workflow out of the way, let's also talk about client presentations. So if a brief is provided to Claude, can it use that brief to be able to put together a client presentation all from scratch? Well, I'm going to kill the suspense and say it absolutely can. Let's review it together. The prompt I'm going to use here is generate a presentation proposal using the client brief and the brand image provided. It is pretty basic as a prompt. I could have provided it with more guidelines, but I want to see what it does. Cowork is going to read the brief provided in the folder. It's going to review and pass through the information. And then again, based on previous work that you've done, it can come up with a proposal. But if you do not have previous work, it's going to generate a proposal for the first time. Like I mentioned before, you can augment and edit it as you see fit, and then put it in the same folder so Cowork knows what to use the next time it puts together a proposal like this. And as you can see, the proposal is fantastic. It has everything from strategic pillars to creative strategy to the budgets required and tentative timelines. There are a few things that I would tweak about this in terms of the color contrast and the formatting used, but it gives me a very good starting point to work off of. The next thing I want to talk about is project and task management. I've led different business functions at Google in varying capacities. And in all of that time, one of the things I've tried to institute is the concept of fast follow-up with clear action items and owners. Now, this particular workflow has been completely transformed with the introduction of AI. We'll use Claude Cowork to see how that is. I've provided a sample meeting transcript from a meeting with Greenfield Studios, which is the same example that we used before. And we're going to be using this meeting transcript to understand decisions that have to be made, the actions that have to be taken, and the timelines that need to be adhered to. The prompt I'm going to be giving Cowork is read the meeting transcript from today's call, extract all decisions made, action items, deadlines mentioned, and any open-ended questions that need follow-up. Format it as a meeting summary document and also create separate task lists sorted by deadline. Claude does some amount of thinking in the background, progresses through the task list on the right-hand side column, and then comes up with a very clean-looking summary of what the meeting was all about and a list of actions that need to be taken coming out of that meeting. If you remember what I said before about connectors, now Claude has the power of connecting to a bunch of work and personal applications. Think Google Drive, Google Calendar, Slack, Notion, to name a few. In this case, I can take these actions, connect it to my Notion instance, and it'll ask me a couple of questions to clarify how it can connect to the Notion instance. And once that's done, you can see that Notion now has a list of the action items that were developed from the meeting summary that I provided Claude. Over a period of time, as you keep on adding more and more meeting transcripts, you can automate this workflow by telling Claude Cowork to run the sequence of prompts and give you the kind of outcomes that you're looking for automatically without you ever having to lift a finger. The next workflow I want to talk about is business operations. This is where Claude Cowork can become your chief operating officer. There are a bunch of scenarios where this can come in handy, but let's pick a couple of examples. Number one is in financial tracking. Let's say you have a folder which has all of your invoices, expenses, the money you make from your salary, or if you're a business owner, from your business income, and your credit card statements. You can provide all of that to Claude Cowork, ask it to summarize the information into a profit and loss statement for your personal life. So you can understand where you're spending money, what are some avenues where you can subtract some expenses and save some money, and even come up with an investment plan, all with simple prompts that you provide to the system. Another example that I can think of has to do with organization. Let's say you have 300 documents that you've downloaded into your downloads folder. We've all known the pain of scanning your downloads folder and being able to segment the different files that you've downloaded. Now imagine the power of telling Claude Cowork to do that work for you. Let's say you need 3 categories of organization. Number 1 is admin related files. Number 2 are files that are related to finances. And number 3 is the everything else category. You can basically go tell Claude Cowork to do this organization by looking at the files for you. And you don't have to sit around, wait for it to be done. You can put the command in, walk away, and it should be done by the time you're back. The last workflow I want to talk about is data analytics and financial modeling. If you're someone who deals with spreadsheets, CSVs, or puts together financial models, then this section is for you. To understand this workflow, I'm going to use the example of an asset management company. So let's assume you're an asset management company, or you're starting an asset management company, and you're a one-person business as of now. And you're trying to come up with a financial model that will allow you to bill your clients and be a profitable business. The prompt I'm going to give Claude Cowork is, I'm starting an asset management company, come up with a financial model that helps me bill clients and run a profitable business. You will see that Cowork automatically asks me a bunch of questions about my company. Number 1 is, what fee model will I be using? Number 2 is, what type of asset will I be primarily managing? Number 3 is, what is the target scale for year 1 and year 3? Number 4 is the format I like to use for the financial model. Once it has all of that information, it runs this particular modeling in the background and comes up with a model that has everything that I want. It has the client billings, it has revenue models used, it has P&L and cash flow. With those workflows out of the way, let me leave you with 3 tips that I find very helpful in my own workflow. Tip number 1, be specific about the output that you want. The model is going to be as good as the specificity of the input that you provided. If you provide it with garbage, the output is going to look like garbage. The framework is called garbage in, garbage out, and you do not want that. Tip number 2 is to reference your original and actual work. For any particular workflow, the more data you're able to provide Claude Cowork, the better the outcomes are going to look. In the series of different workflows that we looked at, or if there is actual work that you've used in your personal life, providing that access in the folder gives Claude the right amount of data and information to work with. It builds a better engine and brain. And number 3 is the ability to schedule tasks and workflows without you having to manually do it. So instead of sitting around on your laptop and always typing in the prompts, if there is something that you do on a systematic basis, you can schedule your workflows so that Claude picks up the operational burden of having to do it every single week or every single day. So that's Claude Cowork across 5 different workflows, from research to document creation to task management, client management, and even financial modeling. If you haven't seen my video around how to build a one-person business using Claude, I'll link it below the like button. In that video, we cover Claude Code in a lot more detail and how that's used to build a customer support agent for my mom's business. Now here's what I want you to do. Pick one workflow of the 5 workflows that we discussed today and apply it to your own life. And let me know in the comments below what your experience was like. If you found this video helpful, hit the like and subscribe button. And like always, I'll see you in the next one.